Now we're going to discuss the standard operating procedures and standard operating guidelines. In this chapter, we will discuss the differences between SOPs and SOGs, understand their benefits, and discuss subject areas for consideration with our SOPs and SOGs. When thinking about the different types of policies or guidelines, we can think of it like a map that gives us some clear instructions. A policy tells us to go from point A to point B, but we don't really have the how. A procedure lists the steps for us, so we need to begin at point A, go to point B by first doing XYZ, then 1, 2, 3, then stop. A guideline tells us to go from A to B, but doesn't necessarily give directions like a procedure does. And lastly, rules and regulations give lots of specifics, such as do not cross any lines, do not backtrack. An agency's SOPs and SOGs discuss how the emergency personnel will operate. This is not intended to duplicate technical information and should not be confused with pre-plans. The general idea of SOPs and SOGs is for personnel to understand what is expected or required. It is intended that there is compliance with these requirements. These actions are planned, agreed upon, and anticipated, and should serve as a document on which to base training. Agreeing to these SOPs and SOGs can serve as a training requirement in order to operate on a scene. It also helps guide education about what to do with incident command structure, how to ensure accountability using high visibility equipment, specific responsibilities, ensuring staff are qualified for specific tasks, and outlining communication procedures at an incident. SOPs and SOGs provide guidance and protect the organization as well as the individual. It is important that agencies review these regularly and integrate them into training.